Scorpio, hi, welcome back to the channel and welcome to your July 2022 tarot reading. We're going to do a Celtic cross as usual, and then we're going to do two oracle cards at the end to just get the bigger picture, deeper message. That's the word I was looking for. Before we get into the reading, we're going to be using the singing bowl to connect to each other as a collective, and then also as a collective to spirit. So if you would like to use this time to call on any specific archangels, guardian angels, guides, any beings of light that you would like to be present for this reading, please feel free to do so. The more, the merrier. So let's get into it. Alright, Spirit, let's see what we have for Scorpio. Spirit, speak to me and through me. For the Scorpio collective, most accurate and relevant messages for Scorpio at this time. Ooh, Five of Wands for your current energy. Very competitive, combative, chaotic, argumentative, and just kind of petty is the overall energy. This could be a workplace situation for you. It could be a family dynamic for you. Maybe every time you go around this certain group of people, that's the energy that you encounter, but you're very much embedded in it right now. It could also just be your energy. You're feeling very fighty, very on edge. Anything that anybody says to you, you could just fly off the handle and turn it into an argument. That's just kind of the energy that I'm getting from you right now, very fighty. You could also be working out a lot, using that as your outlet for your energy expression. Maybe you just have a lot of pent-up anger, energy, something to do with work. I'm getting you kind of a very stressful job, and exercise, boxing specifically, could be your outlet at this time. What's crossing you? Three of Pentacles, card of teamwork. So I'm getting that this is very much a work environment. You have a very stressful job. The team that you work with is not necessarily suited to you. You could love the actual work that you do, but there could just be a lot of conflict, pettiness, gossip going on within the team that you work with. You could also be carrying more than your fair share of the load, like when you do team projects and you have that one person that does the majority of the work, but everybody gets the same amount of credit. I'm getting that's what is happening for you in the workspace right now. You could be taking on a lot of the load, putting in a lot of the effort towards the project, and just not getting the outcome that you want, honestly. Okay. Okay, three more cards, please, Spirit. And then we have, in your recent past, the Ace of Wands, a new adventure that you could be now, I was going to say coming out of, but yes, because it's in the past energy. You're definitely, this is something that you've done recently, started a new adventure, started a new job. This could be the new job that is kind of creating all of this chaos. You could be the new girl, the new person in the dynamic, and it's just not the most welcoming energies I'm getting. Maybe the team didn't want another member, or I don't know. I'm just getting really petty energy from this work environment for you, which I don't necessarily care for. Some people thrive in that, like, competitive workplace, everybody cutting each other down kind of energy. That is not for me in the least. Okay, I'm going to set that there. And then we're going to do our oracle cards. This could also be an adventure. You could have just gone on a trip, or just had a really brilliant idea in the recent past for something, and now maybe you're starting to explore it. Maybe you had this inspiration because of this work environment. Maybe you're now trying to go out on your own and do your own thing, build your own team, and you kind of curate the work environment around you and what works for your styles and all of that stuff. I feel like as a result of this really petty energy, because I feel like it's kind of ongoing, you are like having inspiration for new ideas, new avenues, a new business, just if for no other reason than to get yourself out of this chaotic competitive situation. The energy that you're moving towards at this time is the Seven of Swords. More deception, sneakery, fuckery. I feel like you're moving out of chaos and competition into deception, into someone stabbing you in the back, trying to get one over from you. This could also be theft. So I would say protect your money, protect your energy, protect your properties if you have access to or know of any protection spells or just sigils, things that you could do to protect you, not only yourself, but your belongings as well. I feel like that would be a good idea for you at this time, because someone sees you as a target. They see you as someone that they can take from, or just get one over on. But someone's definitely lying to you, deceiving you in one way or another. Hopefully this is not in a relationship capacity, but it is very possible that there is like a cheating element and they're trying to keep it from you. So just be on the lookout for that, and be on the lookout for anybody whose energy just feels unsettling. You guys are very intuitive. You know when people are being deceitful, so I feel like this energy is pretty hard to get over on you. I feel like you're going to pick up on it pretty fast and hopefully cut that person out of your life. In your mind space, this is your goal, the star. You want peace and healing and harmony. You want recognition even for, or maybe even fame. I just feel like you want a really big following. And if we reflect back on June's reading, I'm pretty sure you had the star somewhere in your reading. It might have been in the near future position. I see that as you, again, amassing a following. It could be like a podcast that you've started, a YouTube channel, some sort of platform that you're on. And I feel like because it's, how do I say this? Because you were in that energy and you got a little bit of a taste of this, now you're putting a lot of your focus into it. I feel like maybe you got some positive feedback from a few people or from a lot of people, and you're like doubling down on it. And it's like, okay, this is what it is. This is what this is where the direction that I'm going. I'm going full force towards this star energy. And again, it could be you healing yourself and then speaking of your healing, of your truth, of your story, of your journey, whatever it is, and then inspiring people around you, either knowingly or unknowingly. This could be through a book as well. I see writing a book. Okay. They just said that could be what this competition energy is. It's like books, obviously, but there are millions and bajillions of them out there. There could be just as many on this specific topic that you're talking about. So it could be a very competitive market. Excuse me, just by nature. It doesn't have to be anything bad. Competition is not always a bad thing, right? It's just the nature of a lot of things. And this Three of Pentacles energy, your team could be like your editor, your publisher, your agent could be causing a little bit of conflict, or just coming up with that team maybe is even what is a challenge for you. Getting published could be a challenge for you at this time. Okay. But I do feel like you have had a really good idea, and I feel like you're already kind of implementing that. And then that kind of changes this as well. They're just kind of unveiled an entire new storyline to me for you guys the fuck is that could be possible. So following this book idea, in comes the inspiration for the book. Getting it published, a lot of competition, a lot of obstacles, a lot of issues for whatever reason. This could be holding the idea or whatever it is close to your chest until it is an actual physical thing, because there could be people who are privy to steal your ideas, or just like, Scorpio has had really good ideas in the past. Let me just kind of keep my ear close and see what they're doing so I can kind of like get the jump on them. Don't share too much, is what I'm getting at. What is in your subconscious at this time? Interesting in that it's a tower. This does not at all complement the star, work with the star. This is very much upheaval, kind of a chaotic energy. The energy when you hold on to something too tight and it has to be kind of forcefully removed from your life is this energy, and that's what your subconscious is kind of idling in right now. So I feel like and this could be because you've had a lot of tower moments in your past, and your subconscious could be just very focused on them still. And if that is because if we think about this as the law of attraction, this is what you're trying to attract, but this is the energy kind of that you're putting out. And it's very chaotic. And it could very much cause more tower moments that you would then in turn have to heal from. It's kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy. Like you want all of this healing and you want all of this renewal and insight and all of these things, and your subconscious is very much on board to create those moments for you so you can have the healing. But before you heal, you have to have the trauma, right? The chaos, the upheaval, the change. And this isn't always necessarily pleasant change. It is always for your greater good, though. Tower moments always come to clear out the unnecessary, and what remains is something very solid and very useful that you can build then a stable foundation on top of. It's like a second chance, essentially, because the first time it wasn't so great. It was kind of flimsy. So now you have a second chance or you will, if you keep focusing on this energy. I would say focus less on tower moments happening. This to me is like worst case scenario. It's kind of what's always playing through your head, and that saying, hope for the best but prepare for the worst. If you're preparing for the worst, you're putting a lot of focus on it. You're putting a lot of energy into it, and then the worst will then manifest, right? So let's just prepare for the best, hope for the best, know that the best is coming, right? And there's no other option, honestly. All right, advice from Spirit. You have the Emperor. This to me is saying there is someone in your life who can help you in one way or another, who has more knowledge, they're more stable than you, maybe even financially. This is someone who has, quite literally, an empire, and they could help you financially if you choose to reach out. This is also Spirit saying that if this is not an external person, you yourself have this energy inside of you. It is untapped. I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential here. The potential being the Emperor. He is the king of all kings. He has anything and everything that he could ever dream of, including a very solid empire, which encompasses successful businesses, properties, buildings, employees, all of these things that he just is very graceful and powerful and not controlling in like a controlling way, but moving the pieces to. It's his vision, right? So he has to be the one that executes the vision and keeps the vision going, moves people where they need to be moved. You have that energy within you. Absolutely. And I feel like you just need to acknowledge it and maybe tap into it a little bit further. Ask Spirit, to help you integrate that side of yourself into your day-to-day life. Help me step into my Emperor energy. Guide me to my Emperor energy. External energies. King of Wands. This is very similar to the Emperor. He's just like a little bit more, not necessarily a step down, but if the Emperor is the King of Kings, he embodies all four kings, including the King of Wands. They have the similarities in that they're both fire energy. So Aries being the Emperor, and then King of Wands, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So there could be one of those signs around you who is very hard-nosed. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Very, very forceful, very direct. They could be a lot. They could come at you. This could be a boss or a partner, someone who just has a lot of energy, and they could be also a little bit chaotic. Maybe they want to do all of the things, and it's very much like so many ideas, and can you do this for me? And then while you're in the middle of doing that task, they ask you to do this, and then they do this, and then it's this and this and this, and it's just like a never-ending list of things and never-ending directions to go. It feels very chaotic to me. I would say if it does feel chaotic to you as well, to maybe pull back some of your energy, retain it for yourself, and set some boundaries. If it's something that you don't necessarily enjoy or that isn't beneficial for you, you can set boundaries. You can say no to things. You can say not now to things as well. No is a complete sentence, so please don't ever forget that. Your hopes and fears. The Knight of Cups is interesting for hope and a fear. It could go one of two ways. You are hoping for an offer of love. This could be an engagement, some sort of commitment from your person. You could be hoping for a knight in this is kind of knight in shining armor energy, in that he sweeps you off your feet and kind of romances you and gives you all the things that you've been wishing for. That could be your hope, that you encounter and you finally get your knight in shining armor. This could also be a hope for you to always be able to remain open and expressive to your feelings and be able to express them to the people you feel this way about, the people that you love deeply, the people that you care about. Yeah, mostly romantic. This is typically an offer of romance is what this card typically indicates, a message of romance coming in, and that's a hope and a fear. It seems to me more that you're hoping to get that from another person. You're hoping that someone is your knight in shining armor. You're hoping that you will find your knight in shining armor if you haven't already, and if you have, that they offer you their cup, that they express their love to you in these kind of grand, opulent ways. Acknowledge your birthday and anniversaries and things that really are important to you. You want your person to acknowledge them in really grand ways as well, is what I'm getting. Even if it's like secretly deep down, you could pretend like, oh, birthdays aren't a big deal to me, anniversaries, I don't really care about Valentine's Day and all that, but I feel like deep down you really want to be so loved by someone and feel that love through how they write about you, how they express themselves is what I'm getting. Outcome for all of this. I did not ever get our animal spirit card. The outcome for you for this month, temperance. More Sagittarius energy. This is a deep healing and renewal. You're wanting, longing for, dreaming about healing. It is coming, but not only is healing coming, the rebirth and renewal is coming as well. Shedding your skin, stepping into this new person without all this baggage and maybe even trauma, because you've healed it, you've worked through it, you've processed it, and then you've shed it. So you're kind of stepping out, moving into August. I feel like you will be this kind of new and improved version of yourself. All right, embodiment is what we got for our Beltane card. So let's read about it. Claim. Being authentic means you get to shape yourself in the image of your choosing and is about having ambitions and goals. If you want to lose weight, that is your right. And if you want to relish being large and in charge, that is also perfectly fine. It doesn't matter whether you love designer clothes and nights on the town or country life is more your speed. All that matters is that how you are and what you do makes you happy and is something you have chosen for yourself. Embodiment invites you to explore the most ideal version of yourself. Be honest about what makes you happy. Think about what you might look like and about how you carry yourself and speak. Think about the things you do and the people you'd spend your time with. The most ideal place for you to live and the kind of job that inspires and motivates you. Embody that image. Become that person. Choose this for yourself. Ultimately, pulling this card is a sign that there are some things you'd like to change about your life, and this is the confirmation that you should absolutely go for it. Don't be afraid to envision yourself in a different place from where you are now, and don't apologize for wanting more. Your dreams are yours to claim. Beautiful. Embodiment. I feel like that goes hand in hand with this Emperor kind of calling you to step into this and embody that. But it did take it one step further in advising you to envision that. And I would say maybe write it all down, what your day-to-day life looks like, what from the moment you wake up till you go to sleep, a week, a month of your life, like what it all looks like, where you live, people that you encounter, people that you share your life with, all of those things are good to define and to envision. All right, wolf spirit, I'm pretty sure this is fire energy. Earth. Okay, you say so. Wolf. Guardian of family and tribe, activism, ritual. A wolf's mission is to uphold the well-being and longevity of the pack. Healthy wolf energy expresses itself through activism, mentorship, humanitarian efforts, or teaching, religious or political studies. The wolf gets into trouble when it assumes every member of the tribe must follow suit. This includes children walking in their parents' footsteps. Although it will surely be uncomfortable at first, practicing tolerance helps balance out agitated wolf energy. Contemplate the following, embrace all and exclude none. Contemplate the following, embrace all and exclude none. When in balance, reliable, democratic, and fearless. When out of balance, judgmental and dominating. To bring into balance, practice letting go. I very much see you as wolf energy, wolf spirit, in that you're very protective, you're very loyal, and I feel like activism very much suits you. You guys have a cause, and you will take up for it till your last day. All right, guys, get out your journal, envision your life, what a perfect life looks like to you, and then envision that and go full force towards that. I love you all so very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.